Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our next episode of the Power Up Happy Hour. This is Ricky.
This is Ben.
Raj.
And this is Saber.
And today we are going to get into one of our favorite subjects. We're talking about anime.
Woo!
And I want to apologize ahead of time. We don't have a crazy theme intro song like they do in the shows. I kind of wanted to have one, but I'm pretty sure we couldn't find a K-pop song.
This is going to get really nerdy, guys.
Yeah. Especially with me here. I've been looking forward to this for months.
All right, Saber, take over, man. It's all yours.
Oh, it's
Hey,
alright.
wait, first, we got cheers, boys.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Cheers.
Alright, so I'm running things today. This is kind of weird, but let's get into it. So I think we should just go around and just mention what was our first anime that we had ever seen growing up. So I'll start off. I'm gonna exclude Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z and all that. For me, watching those, I just thought of it as a cartoon. I didn't know what anime was back then. It was just, to me, it was just on TV. I found it as a cartoon. But if I was to say my first anime that I had watched would probably be Full Metal Alchemist. That was the first one I had saw Japanese. It was still brand new, and it was one that I was following as the weeks were going by. And the story with Full Metal was just so surreal, so different from anything I'd ever watched. It just got me hooked. But we can go into more details about that later. So let's go with you, Ricky.
It's hard because I'm trying to think about it, and the first thing that popped in my head was Dragon Ball Z.
I mean, that's fine if that's yours. I have my own personal
Yeah,
definition.
because that's when Toonami was on.
Yeah.
Yeah, is Toonami still on?
Yeah, it is
It's
now.
on.
He's like a metal guy now. He's all
I thought he was always, but Dragon Ball Z was the first one.
updated.
Then it came into Pokemon. Then there was Digimon, and then I can't remember the stuff. I used to watch so much, but I never remember the shows. I remember what they were about. There was one about a guy that had a giant robot. It was a rich dude, and it was a giant robot. That's all I remember. That's about
That sounds so familiar.
You see that little
Damn it. I'm going to look this up after the podcast.
It was on Toonami too. It was a weird robot. There's another
James
one.
and the Giant Peach?
Nah. There was one where there's a whole bunch of people in space and stuff, but it was all typical anime, but they were good. But Dragon Ball, then I remember watching Full Metal because the first time I watched it was on Netflix.
Yeah.
And I binge watched the shit out of it because I
just
think
like the rest of the world.
How many episodes are there?
It's only well, the first one that they released was 50 something, and then Full Metal Brotherhood was 64.
Yeah. So
What did you say? You only have to watch one of them, right? Or you have to watch everything?
Brotherhood, they're both good. They're both
yeah,
good.
Brotherhood, in my opinion, is better, and it's the original one that follows the manga.
Yeah.
Okay.
Their stories are very similar, but then halfway into Brotherhood, it takes a whole different tangent. I think the story's better in that one.
But you don't have to watch one to watch the other,
No,
right?
not at all.
No.
Okay.
Then there was what else was there? I can't remember. I feel like I'm trying to go through my head of all the anime because I used to watch a lot, and I just there's always Sailor Moon. I grew up growing up you didn't even think that was an anime. You just thought that
It was just
you
a
just
cartoon.
thought it was another cartoon. It came back. What was it? Sailor Moon X?
Well, I don't know about any of that.
No, I'm talking the new one that came out that came out.
No, I really don't
Oh,
know.
okay.
no, I didn't know they came back. So.
But yeah, that was mine. I got a lot more that we'll get into later. But Ben, what about you?
If we're excluding Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z for me are also the ones that I remember first. But if we're excluding those, the first one would then have to be Gundam Wing that I really got into.
Respect.
Which then led me on a tangent where I went down the rabbit hole and watched everything Gundam possible, which is how I then found the non-dubbed ones and the original subbed ones, because when I was searching on my parents' old whatever it was, desktop compact Presario computer on dial-up or whatever.
God, you're bringing back good memories
I
right
know,
now.
it was everyone I could find was subtitled. So that's when I got into it. I would find all the other Gundam Wing series and everything. I think I even got it, briefly read some of the manga on it as well.
Okay.
But that was definitely kind of my first one. I got a little bit into Full Metal Alchemist. I never finished it though.
Which
So on my
I don't know
list to
how
go
you
back.
did that. I don't know how. You
Yeah,
saw that.
Knowing you, I would think that'd be one of your favorite.
So I mean, well, as you guys know, when it comes to TV, it's not easy for me to sit down and just watch a show and only watch a show.
Yeah, you
doing
do other stuff.
I do
while
other
watching.
things with it, and that was even more so as a kid because at the time all I wanted to do was be outside and play soccer. So actually taking the time to sit down in front of a TV and watch TV was a big commitment for me, and so I would lose my attention on it really quickly.
I know I'm biased, but I am begging you. That is one anime you just need to finish.
Oh,
No, no, no,
it's
I'm-
on-
I need to start it.
on
I need to.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you haven't
I haven't
started
seen
yet.
it.
We actually talked about this in the '90s cartoon one that shows Zoids.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
an anime. I didn't.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that that's an anime.
That was a
I
big
do
one
remember
used
that
to
one.
watch.
Yeah.
That and like Voltron.
Oh yeah, Voltron.
Yeah.
Voltron, yeah.
Voltron has to be the first one then for me because I remember watching reruns of that like in the mid to late '90s for sure.
All right, Raj. What about you?
Same, man. I think we all started with Pokemon.
Yeah.
It was like the whole lineup. You had Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, Digimon was huge
Oh, yeah.
on the
That's
weekends.
such a good one.
And then you had Yu-Gi-Oh! Obviously, everyone watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Right?
Yeah, that was a little bit.
Fuck
later,
all the
though,
haters who
but-
hated on me for watching Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
that was the shit back
Everyone
then.
watched Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon, but then when you mentioned like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Digimon, they're
They
like,
said it was
what?
lame.
I was like, no, man,
Yeah.
that was part of the lineup.
I
You
mean,
gotta
don't lie.
watch that.
Y'all had the Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Pokemon
Yeah.
cards.
Yu-Gi-Oh did have a pretty lame theme song though.
Oh,
Yeah,
did it?
it's like- some of them were cool. Like,
It's time to.
That's how you know it's time to do it.
you know,
like, I thought
shit's
I
about to
think
go
I got
down.
it already.
But I think after that, when I finally when I realized what anime was, I think one of the first ones I ever watched was probably like Inuyasha. I think that was,
that's a good one.
yeah. I hardly remember it, but I know for a fact I watched it like right
Yeah,
after
that was-
elementary.
Okay, that was one anime I just couldn't get into because I didn't like the picture.
Yeah.
Like back
Yeah.
then, I was really picking my anime. If I didn't like the animation style, I wouldn't watch it.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. I was too. Like I remember, I had problems with like Inuyasha, but I got really into like Yu Yu Hakusho and Rurouni Kenshin, and any of the ones that started playing on Toonami. Like those ones, that was kind of my like outlet into anime, really.
Right.
God, Rurouni Kenshin. That coming back on Netflix was probably the greatest thing ever.
I started watching a couple episodes of that like a couple months ago, but then I kind of fell off
Is that
on
the
it.
Yeah.
one with the guy?
It's
It's
kind
in
of
the samurai
it's
setting.
kind of slow.
Yeah,
With white hair?
No, he
Red
has
hair.
long red hair.
Red
White
hair.
hair is Inuyasha.
Yeah.
my
Um,
bad.
No, it's kind of slow early on.
Exactly.
Like, I realized that watching it this time. I don't remember it as a kid, but it picks up and it gets really good. It's a good story.
Yeah, I heard like he's a badass swordsman.
Oh, he is so badass. And when you finally get to fights where he actually has to try and give it his all, it's
Because like I'll read forums
amazing.
about like if certain anime characters from one show had fought another, and like
Mhm.
Zoro's a well-known swordsman in One Piece, and there's always like
He's
a big
dope.
debate.
I actually like
He
him.
is dope, yeah. And you just started watching One Piece. Just
Yeah.
wait. There's always like this big debate over who would win, like the guy from Rurouni Kenshin or Zoro. And I think a lot of people said Rurouni Kenshin.
yeah. He's like insane. Like
Like when I first read it, I was like, "What? No way!" But like I don't know much about him, so I couldn't say.
he like purposefully uses a dulled sword. Like it does not have a blade.
Yeah, it's a
on the
weird,
end.
weirdly
And it's
shaped sword.
Like the blade's on the inside. Like
What?
it's reversed instead of back, and it's because like he doesn't kill anymore. He never kills his opponents anymore.
Yeah.
He used to be like this badass, and he like in this one fight killed like hundreds of people himself. Like this, but since then he like swore he'd never kill anyone again. So like he's using this reversed like katana, and it's oh my god.
Did anyone
It's
ever
insane.
watch Monster Rancher?
Monster Rancher?
Was that the one you were talking about earlier?
No. I'm looking through this website. It looks so familiar.
looks
Exactly. It's a stupid eye. It looks like the guy from Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
It does look like a guy.
I
Mike
feel like-
Wazowski.
I feel like they just combined Digimon and Pokemon. And they're like, hey,
Let's run with this, guys.
let's sell some other shit.
All right, so we kind of went around and just talked about some of the animes we've just watched. So let's talk about an anime that we've all seen and just reminisce. So I think let's start off with Dragon Ball Z.
Yes, everyone's seen Dragon Ball Z, right?
Except Ricky?
No.
No,
So
he's
I've
watched it now.
seen it. I never finished it.
What?
Which
How
ones
far
did
did you
not
get?
Finish? You didn't finish.
You
So
did Dragon Ball Z?
I know Boo's the best one, and then I was watching it.
Blue
and then-
Saga's so good.
It is. And then
Yeah.
It got taken off of YouTube, so I can't see it.
Ricky, if I've said it once, I've said it again. I got a website
But
for you.
But the thing was, you know what happens.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I was like, do I want to sit through hours and hours of fights?
But Dragon Ball Z is different from other animes in regards that, like, even though you know what's gonna happen,
Yeah.
you watch it for like the fighting scenes, just
Oh, no,
to
definitely, yeah.
reminisce. Like,
Let's be honest. You're
When-
not
when-
watching
when
it for the fighting scenes. You're watching it for the 20 or 30 episodes that Goku's charging that spirit bomb.
Oh
That's
my
all
god!
you have to-
Can we talk about that Frieza saga? Look, that's
yeah,
one
let's
of the
talk all
that-
4 hours and 40 minutes.
that's one of the best sagas. But that whole time where Frieza's like, "I'm gonna blow up this planet. You have 5 minutes." 25
the
episodes
biggest
later.
lie in anime history was what Frieza just said.
Then I've noticed that lie continues today in anime. Like
It does.
in Naruto, when he goes into like his his tailed beast chakra mode and everything. Like, you can only maintain this mode at one point. He's like, I probably only have like 8 minutes left, and that 8 minutes lasts like 14 episodes. I'm like,
Such a lot. What's your favorite character in Dragon Ball Z?
Vegeta, hands
Vegeta,
down,
okay.
hands down. Vegeta.
Oh, yeah.
Trunks, close second, second, but Vegeta, hands down. I think he has
Mine
the
was-
coolest lines,
yeah.
and his character develops more than any other character. Like,
I
he's
like
a
the-
ruthless, villain. He becomes,
He does, yeah, you see a
settled down.
progression. in his
Goku's
character.
the same character. The
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
till this
From
day.
Dragon Ball.
From Dragon Ball,
to
he's the
Dragon
same
Ball
character.
GT.
Yeah.
He's still the same
Yeah,
idiot.
he's the same.
Vegeta ends up being my favorite. Early on, my favorite, and through the Cell Saga, my favorite was Gohan.
Exactly.
But I have,
Same.
I have
Same.
never been more disappointed with a character progression than I was of Gohan and Buu Saga.
Like
Mr.
a lot of
Saiyaman?
people are
Like-
are mad at Kishimoto for
Yeah.
like ruining Gohan. That's why I'm hoping in
Like
Super.
Mystic Gohan,
He
that
has
part
his moments
was, that,
now.
that
He has
was
moments
so
now,
cool.
yeah.
Like Mystic Gohan, like that's probably
He's
the whole
strong.
part of Buu
Mystic
Saga
Gohan
was
is
He's
awesome.
super
stronger
strong.
than
But-
Super Saiyan 3 Goku.
Yeah, but then like the drop off after that, and then like everything, like even the start of watching that Resurrection F movie and seeing like
He's pathetic.
I'm just like, what the fuck? Like I know I want to watch Super or watch Dragon Ball Super, and I know I'm gonna like it, but at the same time, it's like, do I want to watch again like Gohan having stepped out of it, and then he's slowly gonna get dragged back into it, and the best he's ever gonna do is like match his dad for like a single episode before like he's surpassed again.
They're giving us hope now in Dragon Ball Super. Did you see the latest episode by any chance?
Not the latest episode. I'm still on. When
Okay, well, this isn't much of a spoiler, but like Gohan, there's a situation, they all have to train, and Gohan goes to Piccolo, and Gohan hasn't trained in years, and he's like, Piccolo, can you help me with my training? He's like, yeah, we're going to get you back in shape. So hopefully he can at least reach the same level as Mystic Gohan back in the Buu Saga. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
See, I always got confused when he went Mystic Gohan. I always thought he could not go Super Saiyan anymore. Like that was like the deal, wasn't it, or something like that?
It made it seem like that, but it was never said that he couldn't go back to Super Saiyan.
Yeah, there's always these fan theories about
Yeah.
like, oh, he can't go. He's not supposed to go back to Super Saiyan
Mhm.
because Mystic Gohan is supposed to be the equivalent or even stronger than Super Saiyan 3.
But I've noticed that they're changing a lot of things in Super, like the Patara earrings, for example. Remember how they said that was permanent?
Permanent. Like everyone's gotten out of it now.
Yeah, like in Super, like the Kais that fused.
Kais, yeah.
They're like, wait, weren't you guys just fused? Like they blatantly said that. They're like, oh no, there are rules against it. If you just take off this earring, then you're back to normal. So
wow.
Toriyama.
yeah.
What's like the reason why I like Vegeta is because his lines are so epic. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
every time when he's about to do something crazy, he has some crazy lines. He's like, "Does a machine like you ever experience fear?"
Fear,
And then he
yes.
goes Super Saiyan.
And he has the best theme in
Oh.
Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
Vegeta. Like that theme will get you hyped. If you
Oh,
need to like
yeah.
go work out, just listen to that theme.
Yeah. Just watch him go Super Saiyan.
He does have badass lines. Like I remember whenever he did Final Flash for the first time.
Oh,
against
yeah,
Cell,
he's like
he's like,
charging.
I'll blast you into oblivion, and he's like, Final Flash.
Yeah.
And then like you see it like going away from the earth. Like that's how strong that blast was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all of those old the games, the Dragon Ball Z Budokai, like
Oh, dude,
man.
Budokai
Vegeta-
Budokai 3
oh,
was so
God.
good.
You used to play Xenoverse though, right?
I played Universe 1. I have not played 2, which
I
I've
have
heard
2.
it's essentially just the same
2's
thing.
okay.
But
It's I don't know. It was hard to get into, honestly.
yeah.
I think the last game I played was like Budokai 3.
I was
Like,
gonna,
back on
before
PS2.
Xenoverse, it was a long time since
Yeah,
I played
yeah.
a Dragon Ball game. But I think I'm gonna give some of the Naruto games a try now.
Oh yeah.
I played
Ninja
them
Storm?
back in the
one-
day, but I'm done with them.
There's
yeah.
one that's coming out that has all the previous ones in it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like Ultimate Ninja.
They do that with all of them though. Like
That's
they summarize it up to the point where the anime was at that time. So like I'm just waiting till like the whole series is done, and then I'm sure they'll make like a master
But-
version of Naruto.
So the games though, are they following like as far as what they consider the whole series? Are they following the dubbed? I would assume so. I guess since like when we
they
were
follow
Fan
they follow up
Expo,
to the dub.
it sounds like
they kind of like pivot the story a little bit because like back in the day, like I had a Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 and the series still wasn't done yet, so they had to make up like some BS story. So it's kind of like it's kind of fillers in video games for Naruto
That's
as well.
Jesus.
So like,
Golly.
it gets annoying. That's why I'm just gonna wait till the whole series
Yeah,
is done.
that's probably
and then if they
that's
make a
probably
master
that as
game,
well.
maybe I'll get
Did
it.
y'all ever watch that video of the kid that tried to go Super Saiyan in real life?
Which one?
Oh, the black kid?
Yeah, the black
The
kid.
black
He's like,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you just believe. And he rolls his eyes back and
Yeah.
he
Part of me
screams.
was hoping it
I
actually
like what
would
the
happen.
I like what the Mavericks did. Did you watch that video where they all went Super Saiyan?
No.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
see that.
There's like you know how they always play these videos like
Yeah,
between
yeah.
like timeouts. They
Yeah.
had one where they all turned Super Saiyan. It was
Oh,
pretty
I
cool.
gotta-
Look
I
it on
gotta check
YouTube.
it out.
I'll check that out.
It's pretty cool.
You see Dirk doing that.
But back to Dragon Ball Z, your favorite villain?
Ooh.
Mine was Cell.
So
Yeah, I like
Perfect
Cell
Cell.
is up there.
I would say
Cell.
Cell's
Cell's
awesome.
Cell's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I think I'm gonna lean with Cell, honestly. But if I was to pick a close second, I kind of liked Cooler.
Like Cooler?
I liked
His
Cooler.
Brother or dad?
Yeah.
His dad.
Who's
Or
his
brother.
brother?
King
Yeah.
Cold.
King Cold.
Yeah, there you go.
He's
Cooler's cool. Metal
Cold is weird.
Cooler
There's
is
a
cool.
theme in the
Metal Cooler
names.
is awesome.
Yeah, Cooler is pretty cool. Frieza was like, I
His
like
voice was so
Frieza, but
annoying.
it's like the voice, yeah, it was
Yeah.
kind of hard.
I actually like that movie too. I hate Dragon Ball Z movies or whatever.
Overall, they're garbage, but
Yeah.
Meta Cooler.
But that movie was cool.
That one was awesome.
I remember when Cooler has Goku by the throat and he's about to kill him, and then Vegeta comes out of nowhere. It's like, you'll spill no Saiyan blood today.
Have you ever watched the Team 4 Stars version of the movie?
Yeah.
They're like, all right, Jeets, I'm going to take the 500 coolers from the left. You take the 500 on the right. He's like, fuck that. I'm taking 501.
Yeah.
That's the spirit. And then, like, the next scene, you see them on the ground, like, knocked out. And Goku's like, man, I can't believe all 500 of them kicked you in the balls. And then you hear Vegeta go, oh. He's just freaking out.
I think my favorite villain, probably Super Boo. Super Boo is super cool. He's actually he's like a witty character. He's not just screaming like regular Boo.
Before he absorbed, like, Gohan and Gotenks? Like, when he becomes skinny?
Before Kid Buu, right?
Yeah,
right before
okay,
Kid Buu. Yeah,
gotcha,
right before
gotcha.
Kid Buu.
Is Kid Buu the strongest one?
He's the
Surprisingly,
longest,
yeah,
but-
which doesn't make much sense to me, to be honest.
No, it really
Like,
doesn't.
you have SS3 Gotenks, Mystic Gohan fused together, but then removing them makes Kid
Toriyama.
Buu a lot stronger.
Yeah, that was
Toriyama.
That made no sense.
So anyways, Dragon Ball Z is awesome.
Yes.
Honestly, I like regular Dragon Ball more than
When he was a kid?
Yeah, dude.
dude, because
The
like
ones with
everyone
him
was
and
more
Krillin?
evened out.
Yeah.
Like once you get to Dragon Ball Z, everyone was irrelevant that wasn't the same.
Yeah.
True,
You get Yamcha, you're like, holy crap, Yamcha's strong as hell.
Did they ever? Does anyone actually stay dead on that show?
Because
Because everyone that dies eventually,
Like
they
main characters or villain or
and they
anybody?
wish him back, right?
Yeah,
Or
but
Goku goes onto that highway.
the thing is,
Goku's dead probably longer than anybody.
yeah,
but he's always there.
Yeah, he's always there.
The
He
thing
always
is,
has something.
they were making it so that the Buu Saga didn't have Goku. That's why they made Goten a character, and they were going to kind of like revolve the story around him. But the fans were really pissed. They wanted Goku, so like they had to find a way to bring him back. So, other than that, yeah, everyone just comes back. With Dragon Balls, like anything is possible.
I wonder if they, because you know how you said they have just the Frieza fight,
Yeah.
like where they cut it out on YouTube.
On
where
YouTube,
you-
yeah.
I
Or you
wonder-
can watch the Kai version. They cut that down.
I wonder if they have a Boo version of that.
So, I don't know.
Because I would watch that.
Yeah. So Dragon Ball Z Kai just started the Boo version.
Yeah,
the Boo
so it's
version.
going to be a
It's,
while.
it's,
before
it's
that long
airing
makes
right
sense.
now as Dragon Ball
Where do I
Super.
watch that at?
It's Toonami.
Yeah.
But you
Give
don't
me a website.
I got you.
I told you, we canceled our cable.
because you know how they're
You've come to the right
they're,
man.
they're dubbing Super. So
Yeah, they are dubbing that.
So at the same time they're doing Dragon Ball Z Kai the Boo Saga.
okay.
So they're cutting that down because that's
Also,
really long too.
Yeah, that is a really long
It's a
one.
really long series.
Also, shout out to all the people that make the workout Dragon Ball Z shirts. Those are
Yes.
all dope.
Yeah, I'm trying to be Super Saiyan or at
Like,
least
there's
be
my
Krillin.
cousin has the one of Frieza cut out. Said this isn't even my final form.
That
And
one's
I was like, that's dope.
That one's cool.
I got my cousin one. I forgot what it said. Dang it. It's like I'm just trying to
Not be Krillin.
something like that. Damn it, I forgot what it was. It
I
was
don't
a
want
dope
to be
shirt.
dead like Krillin. All right, what else we got on the list?
Oh man, we got plenty to talk about. Let's talk about one that's more recent that we're all watching. How about One Punch Man?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Everyone caught
Honestly,
him?
my favorite theme. After all, like, opening theme of all anime.
Really?
Of all anime.
Even
I
like
can sing along to it.
Even the Naruto ones?
dude,
The Naruto ones.
The Naruto
Shippuden
ones are pretty dope.
I think
I'm
they're
not
my,
even-
they're my
One
favorite.
Punch Man's I can sing along. That show is hilarious because I forgot how I picked up on that, but they were like, "You need to watch this show."
I think it was me.
I
Because
don't
I
know.
was reading the manga before.
You
they
probably
released
read the
episodes.
manga.
Yeah.
My friends like
Actually, I get all my
I'll
anime
make sure to
suggestions
watch
from
it.
IGN,
Okay.
and they were the ones that
Fine, be like
recommended.
that. That's fine.
I'm just saying, but
That's
you,
cool.
But you agreed with me once I brought it up. But One Punch Man is hilarious.
It's
God, the
hilarious.
satire in that show is next level. I've
Satire.
never witnessed
It's
anime
pretty
like
great.
this.
I've only watched 2 episodes so far, but like one of them was just like by chance. I came over here.
Yeah,
and
we were
oh, yeah.
before Fan
we were
Expo.
waiting, before Fan Expo, and I watched that episode, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
I mean,
this is-
it cuts right into like a big scene. Like he's fighting that huge
Yeah, but
ass dude. You
the-
know.
my favorite part is like so many animes are about like giant like
butt face
scale
guy.
fights.
No,
The butt face thing was
Yeah, yeah.
hilarious, but just like the humor, like and like just how well it was written, I was just like, "Oh, okay."
The fact that
this is one I need to finish.
I feel like all animes follow that formula where it's a person training to be super strong.
yeah,
Right.
And that's their journey. Like
Yeah.
you could watch seasons and seasons. Like Naruto, he's training to be Hokage or the best shinobi ninja, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And they have 500 episodes of that. One Punch Man, they literally just say, I did 1,000 push-ups, 1,000, what else? Like
sit-ups,
and then he ran.
like 10 miles every day.
I love that, how they just wrapped it up in one little segment and just made a complete joke of it.
And he's like living in a small apartment.
He's like, and he's looking for someone to like test him, and he's so bored.
He's annoyed. That's what he is. He's annoyed. He's like, he doesn't even want to punch people. You know?
Like that scene we were talking about with the kid with the big chin.
Yeah.
He's like, ugh, he's so ugly. Should I?
Maybe he should die.
Like, what kind of anime does something like that, you know?
No, it's refreshing to see an anime like
really
that, you
is.
know?
Yeah.
I mean, it started off as a joke. I don't know if you knew that, but like the guy.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was just a joke to him, and then it just picked up.
I mean, I can see it because the way he looks, it just like someone just put it together. Like I drew it. You know?
When I'm watching it and you see him about to fight someone,
and his eyes change.
He's like, oh, she's gonna kick his ass, but then in the back of your head, it's like, back of your head, you're like, well, he's just gonna punch him once.
Yeah.
And then it happens. Like sometimes they don't even show the fight; they show what happens afterwards.
Oh,
yeah.
There's one where he's fighting like a seaweed guy. I don't know if you got that far.
I haven't got that far yet.
But
No, that's good. That's more
it's towards the end.
Yeah.
They don't show him fighting him. They just show seaweed all over the ground. And they're like, what happened here?
He's like, I got a good deal on seaweed.
Oh, and the ninja that wants to train with him.
Genos.
Yeah,
Genos, yeah.
He's like, what does he call him? Sensei or master?
Yeah, he calls him master.
Yeah, he's like, teach me your ways. He's like, I have
no way.
idea.
He's like, I don't know what I'm
to
doing.
say to this guy.
And he's always saying that, like in the back of his head, he's like, I gotta think some wisdom shit real quick, and it always works.
One Punch Man is awesome.
One Punch Man is really cool. I'm glad my friend Steven, he kept hounding me. He like gave me his Hulu account. I was like, watch this shit.
Yeah. It's on Netflix now.
Yeah,
too.
it's on Netflix now. So go watch it. It's an amazing.
Only 12
show.
episodes.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I actually don't recommend reading the manga for that. That one's just really weird.
You said it takes a while, or
like the structure of it is like it's just really weird to follow. This is not really a series that you want to read. It's definitely something more hilarious when you watch it. Like I stopped reading it after a while.
What's next? What's next?
Let's. How about we just go ahead and talk about like the most. Let's talk about Attack on Titan.
Shit,
Attack
let's
on
do
Titan?
it.
We doing this?
That one, I will have to say, like, I had kind of like really given up on anime.
Oh.
I didn't think I was going to watch it anymore. I was like, you know what? The Twilight days, the good old days of like what anime was to me is gone. Like Dragon Ball Z, I've watched it, all that stuff. But then like, I wasn't even through you guys.
No.
I don't think it was through you.
Because I remember you texted me when you were watching it.
Yeah.
You're like Ricky, I'm already on episode 20 something. I was like, when did you start watching? It was like last night. I'm like, holy shit!
I was just looking for things to watch, and like I found it, and I was like,
you told me about. I was like, yes, Ben's watching.
Yeah,
it.
I was like, you know what? This like story sounds interesting, so I just started, and yeah, that was probably the only time in my life I've actually done like a legitimate Netflix binge where I forgoed sleep and food.
Mm-hmm.
I just watched it.
You do love dark
amazing.
shit, and it starts out dark when the first
I think that show is like an emotional roller coaster, man.
Oh, definitely.
That
The
is
first
the
time
one
I was
anime
like,
I've
you
seen.
see his mom die?
I've
Like,
watched
oh
it
my
twice.
God.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because before we decided to do the anime one, I was like, I want to watch it again.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I was tweeting about all the badass fights, like towards the end.
Yeah.
You know how bad I am with names.
Yeah, I
who's
got
the badass?
Levi or Mikasa?
Levi.
Okay.
When he fights the
Mikasa.
female Titan,
Dude, that's
holy
next
shit.
level.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Next level
I was
shit.
I didn't know you could do that.
I didn't know either. He just
I sent y'all that link on Instagram, where the guy who created it, the reason he came up with the Titans is he was out one night and he saw a drunk person, and that is literally how he came up for like how the Titans act. I was like, that's crazy.
it's pretty genius.
Yeah, you saw something and you made it into a crazy ass monster, and that to me that blows my mind. That now it's one of the creepiest things out there. It's just a naked human body with
Flesh. It just
with
looks like flesh.
and a
Yeah.
creepy ass smile.
Yeah.
And I love how they have like those abnormal
The
Titans
variables,
also.
the variables.
Yeah. Because I'm glad they're not
Yeah.
following like the Walking Dead structure. Like all of them are the same, but like I remember that one time where the Titans were just walking, and then all of a sudden you just see them like sprinting towards the soldiers.
Yeah. I think that's
and, like,
the-
jumping around and shit.
Is that from the second season?
No, but like you've seen it. In
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it
You've
happened
seen
in
clips
the
of it,
first
yeah.
season.
Yeah.
It happened in the first season. I don't remember exactly when, but one of them all of a sudden just like jumps.
Yeah.
And like just like it either jumps or he just like sprints and he just
The
takes
first
out
one
a
you
clock.
see is when Aaron gets his leg chopped off.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's just one right below, and it just jumps up and bites
Oh,
his leg.
yeah, yeah.
That came
Oh,
out
yeah, yeah.
unexpected.
And
there's
Because like
one
it had the
that-
epic music, he was
That
flying around,
Yeah.
and then bam.
There's one that like crab crawls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Oh
fucking
yeah,
weird
yeah.
one,
So he's
too.
like this, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but and is anyone keeping up with the second season? I know
Yeah,
you are.
I haven't.
I haven't yet.
Yeah,
I haven't yet.
it's
I'm excited
just,
for it, though.
There's just as much mystery and like questions that keep popping up.
I kind of want to wait until it all comes out just so I can binge watch it again.
You know what? I
Because
kind
to
of
me-
like watching once a week.
It's good to watch it once a week, to be honest. Because I started watching Attack on Titan a year before it came out on Netflix, so it was just like episodes once a week.
Uh-huh.
So like it kept me hooked. But guys, like I also read the manga. I am telling you.
No, I am reading.
It's amazing. It's amazing. You read
You
through,
have
right?
no idea how crazy it is. And I mean, the episodes aren't too far from the manga. I mean, the manga has like maybe.
Was the first season?
What's up?
Was the first season close to the manga?
First season was like close to. Yeah, it was close to manga. It was like 25 chapters.
Well, I'm
in the
reading-
manga. Now
I'm
there's
still-
90.
I'm still reading like where you showed me because it takes me forever to
Yeah,
do stuff.
yeah.
But like I'm reading it and then I see the episode. I was like, this is pretty damn close.
Yeah.
Like what they're saying on the manga is exactly what's going on in the show, and I'm like, that's
That's
pretty
good.
accurate. Yeah. But yeah, I'm so glad you brought that Attack on Titan.
Man,
That's the
I didn't know it
one-
was gonna be that kind of gory, dude.
That's
Like,
the
oh,
one-
it's
yeah,
gonna be
no
okay,
one really thought
whatever.
that.
It shocked me.
Yeah.
Because like, I remember being shocked like seeing episodes of DBZ where they actually showed like blood and stuff like that.
Ain't nothing
And
on
then
Attack on
like,
Titan.
yeah, and then Attack on Titan like 4 or 5 episodes in, like friggin' Aaron gets his leg.
Yeah.
Then
And
he
his
gets
mom, no, his
arm,
mom
he
in
gets
the
like
first
Oh my
episode.
god, her head gets squeezed, right?
Yeah, he
oh
gets
my
squeezed.
god,
Then he-
dude, I almost cried.
You know,
Oh, I was about to reveal this.
Back-
I always forget about the first episode.
Back to you saying the whole blood thing. I hated watching, like, the older I got, I hated going back and watching the older anime. And instead of blood, they would make it spit.
Yeah.
They would change the color and just
Yeah.
make it blue. I'm like, come on.
Come
like,
on.
Stick with that. But, yeah, I'm excited for season 2. Because every time I watch the intro theme, I'm like, ooh, what does that mean? Because the intro theme is fucking weird as hell, too.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
There
super
are a
weird.
lot of hidden clues in that
Yeah.
show.
What else do we got besides?
You want to talk about ones that maybe just only a couple of us have seen?
Let's do it.
Let's do Full Metal, man.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it, because I know you know Full
I love Full Metal.
Metal. Me too.
That is what, you know
That
what?
is in my top 5, hands down.
What do you think is darker, though? Full Metal or Attack on Titan?
Damn, man, we gotta watch Full Metal.
Like,
I guess.
Full Metal gives you an emotional
Because the
roller
thing is,
coaster.
Attack on Titan is dark the entire
I'm
time.
having some
Babe,
major
Full
FOMO
Metal
right now.
targets it at certain
Exactly.
parts, so like
Ooh, I'm
it's
getting chills just talking about it.
And I think we're thinking already like the 2 scenes that were like.
No, we told them because we went to Fan Expo.
Yeah, we told these 2.
And someone had that sign that said, with the girl that turns into a dog.
The Chimera. Oh yeah, Nina.
Yeah,
I forgot what the sign
we had
said.
we had to explain that to them, and that is one of the darkest moments I feel like in anime history. It's up there because I watched.
It's up there,
it
definitely.
It was on Watch Mojo, like top 10 darkest moments in anime history, and that Full Metal moment's on there.
God, I don't want to spoil anything. We can talk about that.
Wait,
I was gonna
even
talk
more
about
darker than when Ash released his Butterfree.
that. Look, that one hurt in the face.
that was such a sad moment.
Ricky's right. Like the moment that we're talking about is definitely top 10.
Because the
saddest
thing
moment.
with Full Metal, like you said,
It elevates.
It's action, it's comedy, and then it gets super fucking dark.
Yep. And it
How
has like
did
the
we know that bitch was gonna start releasing everything?
Yeah.
Especially when they go into the whole why his brother's in the suit,
yes.
and they always talk about throughout the series, but when they actually show it, like them trying to bring back their mom, that is one of the most disturbing scenes I've ever seen.
Yeah, you start off seeing Ed losing his
Yeah.
right arm.
I mean, the whole point of the show is you can pull molecules and everything and elements from out of the air or from different objects and create stuff. And so they lose their mom, and they're like, well, the human body has this much calcium, this much iron.
Yeah, they take a lot of science into account
Yeah.
with their alcohol.
And they're like, okay, we can bring our mom back to life. And they try to do it, and it gets involved in, like, them sacrificing shit.
Yeah, human transmutation is considered forbidden in
Yeah.
alchemy, that and creating gold. So they go ahead and try to... They study alchemy with this very gifted alchemist. Then they decide, okay, we're going to go ahead and try to bring back our mom. They think that they have it all down.
Yeah, they're like, we got all the ingredients. We got... I think it's like the soul is what they don't have. Or that's part of it.
Well, they sacrifice their blood, parts
Yeah.
of their blood. So they thought that was it. And they do, in fact, bring back their mom, but she's not 100% the same.
oh,
She's,
yeah.
like, the moment you see her, she just looks like a monster.
Is it like the Pet Cemetery?
But Full Metal, and then because I watched Full Metal Alchemist,
Yes.
and then when Brotherhood came, I saw it, but I can't remember if it was you that told me. I don't know if we were hanging out then. I can't remember when I watched Brotherhood. I might have been you.
I mean, I told you. I've always told you it's one of my favorites.
Because you were like, Brotherhood follows the manga more.
Yeah.
And so I watched that and I was like, holy shit, this is way better. Because you're watching
I told you it's better.
Because you're watching Brotherhood and you're like, this is good. And you can like see how it connects to the other one. Like where the storyline, like how
it kind of
follows.
splits halfway in the season. And I felt like the story's much better in Brotherhood. Like I like how they took the surrounding countries around. Oh, that's the one anime I can rewatch it.
I might rewatch it after I'm done. After I'm done with all the other.
Oh, it's on your list somewhere.
All right. So let's go to the next step. The next big one. The next big one that we all watched.
We've all seen. Have we all seen Death Note?
I haven't seen Death Note.
Golly, man.
I can talk about it though. It's on my list.
We'll save for the next one.
But Death Note is very good. You should watch it.
Talk about Naruto. We haven't talked about
Naruto.
We're talking about Naruto.
Yeah, definitely.
We're almost done with it.
Yeah, Ricky and I are finishing Shippuden right now. I think we're both about the same place.
I think you're like 3 episodes behind.
Yeah, we're very close, like in the 470s area. So we're almost there.
It felt so weird watching the final episode of Naruto because that's the one anime I started from the beginning. I was 10 years old when I started Naruto.
Jesus.
I'm 24 now. And it just ended, and it just felt so weird.
Oh man,
It's sad, dude.
It's sad, yeah.
It's really sad.
I was a kid.
But
now
that Naruto's starting,
yeah,
does it kind of help you out?
it kind of does, but like
He looks like a total badass.
he does look like a total badass, but like all the fillers that took into account the last season, it kind of made me like. It kind of made me ready that I was done with Naruto. I was like, it's been 14 years.
There's a lot because
there's a lot.
That website you gave me where it's like skip these episodes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Towards the end, I was like, it's telling me to skip 30 episodes.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit.
in the early 400s, there's like a big skip of like
I
30
think
episodes.
when they're stuck in the
It's the Infinite Tsukiyomi.
Yeah.
Because I guess like all the episodes are individuals' dreams.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm
Fuck
yeah.
that. And some of them had multiple episodes.
Yeah, and like there were fillers in like the original Naruto that I actually like watched because I wasn't necessarily using a list at that point all the time, and I actually liked like some of them. You would just like not so much what they were doing. The stories were kind of pointless, but like getting to see like the interactions not just between like Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura, but with like Neji and with Lee and all of them. Those were much cooler.
They didn't do Neji justice.
I was going to say.
They did. He was my favorite character.
Dude, he took one for the team though.
He took more than one for the team.
I'm right there with you. Neji's my favorite character in that show.
Like,
but
he has.
I like
genius.
I hate him in Naruto.
He has a skill.
Like I hate him in. I didn't like him in regular Naruto.
He's kind of a cocky asshole.
Yeah, he's cocky.
That's actually one of the reasons why I like him.
Exactly. Well, yeah.
And then Naruto shows
I
him
felt like
up.
you only saw more action of Neji in the original one.
Yeah.
They hardly gave him shit.
Yeah, he didn't do much in Shippuden.
I told y'all.
Because he's only there to protect Hinata now.
Because I didn't watch Naruto until y'all told me to. And I remember watching it on Netflix and I hated it.
Yeah, you were like, what episode you're on?
I was
Oh,
like,
9.
why are y'all watching? The show sucks. Because I think I was watching the fillers too.
Yeah.
Because y'all were like
it really changes once you.
What's the exam called?
The
Chunin exam.
Yeah, and y'all were like, this is amazing. I was watching. I was like, this is alright. But then you get
Fight scenes are good.
Fight scenes are good.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Once they got to the fight scene, I was like, holy shit, this is badass.
Yeah.
But I think once I finished Naruto and then once I started watching Shippuden, that's the first episode. I was like,
Shippuden's really good.
This is badass. I was like,
I like when he comes back and everyone's like, I
was like, oh, they all have different outfits.
About time they change. Like 400 episodes.
I was like, during the exams when Rock Lee had his fight, that was one
That
of my
fight is
favorite
easily
That
in the
Rock
top
Lee
10.
fight, one of the best fights, dude.
Definitely.
Yes. I will have to say one of my favorite fights involving Naruto is like I actually really enjoyed his fight with Gaara. Like I don't know why.
I actually rewatched that
did.
recently.
That one is pretty good.
Wait, which one's the Gaara one?
That's at the end of the
In the
Chunin
Chunin
exam.
exam.
Oh,
Sasuke kind of loses to Gaara, and then Naruto shows up, and he ends up. That's the first time I think he really does the Uzumaki barrage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was more excited that he summoned Gamabunta to fight.
I have to say,
the
so
One Tail.
in Shippuden, because I just watched this episode, actually earlier today. I just watched this episode and I just died laughing because I wasn't expecting it.
Oh, the
Fucking-
jutsu?
Yeah, using the sexy jutsu.
Oh, yeah.
Kaguya. I don't know why I didn't expect it, but I was taking a drink of coffee when it happened. I spit coffee everywhere.
When I was watching that episode, I was thinking about it because they're like, oh, he's talking about, oh, I've been practicing the jutsu ever since.
Yeah.
I secretly practiced it more than
I remember
Rasengan.
Raj mentioning he does a sexy jutsu but with guys.
Yeah.
He hasn't done it yet.
Kakashi and
And I'm
see
like,
Sakura's
he's not
nose.
gonna do it. And you're like, he's not gonna do it. Now they're fighting like the person who created Shinobi or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then he does it. I'm like, oh my
I honestly
god.
think Sakura is my favorite part.
Yeah,
of it.
her
She's like,
reaction was
yeah, there's no way this is gonna work. It works.
The funny thing is, I remember reading that manga. This is back when we were working together. So I remember when that scene came up on my screen, I was like, oh shit, I got a minute mark. Someone's going to walk around the corner and see it.
Then you're like, it's hentai, it's art, I like it.
Yeah.
This is art.
Don't judge.
Oh my gosh, that show. I'm so glad I actually took y'all's advice. I think it was really your advice at that point.
Because you.
At that point, I give it a Raj. He was pushing it more.
I was like,
I was more
He
Team
was
One Piece
talking
at that
about
time.
it like even before we met you really, but then you were like more reinforcement.
Who's
and,
the really smart one, the strategy dude?
Shikamaru. He's my favorite character.
His theme song in the original Naruto was my ringtone through college for like 2 years.
He has a theme song?
Yeah. I'll play for you later on.
All right. All right. What was like that one moment in the Naruto?
No, I was gonna say the Shikamaru against the Akatsuki one.
The one where you fight
so smart, dude.
the
right?
one?
And
Yeah.
so sad.
Oh, yeah.
Also sad, man.
Oh, because his mentor.
Awesome,
Sensei.
yeah.
Awesome, yeah. And
That was
he
really
said his
sad.
last cigarette or
Oh
whatever.
my god.
It's like
That was such a
sayonara,
good
the
one.
one he just throws it.
Yeah.
Anytime he's fighting, I'm like, what strategy is he gonna come up with now? Oh damn, he did it.
What's the costume member's name?
That he killed?
Yeah.
Hidan.
But he's not really dead. He comes back, but he gets eaten, or he gets like he's
No,
trapped,
he's
right?
under.
He's trapped underground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like
Like,
chopped up
that's
in
so
pieces.
And then like the deer or something comes. He's like talks about the deer.
The
coming
deer
to
will
eat him.
watch over you.
Yeah.
He's like, these are our lands, and the
Did
deer
he
will watch you
come
from now
back
on.
when they brought the reanimated people?
He was already alive, so they couldn't.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
he's
never. He can't die.
Yeah.
It backfired
That
on
was
him.
such a good battle. Like that fight
my
was
God.
badass. Then the Rock Lee one against Gaara was still one.
Hell
of
yeah.
the best.
Yeah,
He's like
oh, yeah,
Piccolo. He
that's
takes off his
amazing.
armor. He's like
Yeah.
super fast.
When he talks, it's hilarious. He was like, when they were like, "Oh, you got picked," he's like, "That was my strategy the whole time. I did not want to get picked, so I got picked."
I was like, how
And
many
everyone's like,
gates does this
that's
guy
not a
have?
The Lee and Guy interactions are they're so goofy, but some of them are just so
It's even
funny.
more goofy in Japanese.
Oh,
They're hearing
yeah.
their voice.
You know what? I like the guy and Kakashi interaction.
Oh, yeah.
The guy just
Pretty
wants to
great.
like impress Kakashi every single time.
He's like, that's what I expect from my rival.
I will have to say, like, even though like it was totally ineffective, like Guy going Red Beast. and
Okay, so
opening
you
the
have
eighth-
seen that episode.
Oh,
I didn't.
yeah,
know
oh, yeah,
that.
I've seen it.
Right behind.
Like
Okay.
opening the 8th inner gate, Chakra Gate. Oh my
That
god! I
fight
was
scene.
like, holy shit, you go! And then of course I was really sad that it was kind of ineffective. Like it did well,
But hey, the fact that
you couldn't
Madara
maintain
gave him
it.
props for that.
That's true.
He's like, you're the closest one to kill me since the first. Like,
Yeah.
there's
Oh
no
my
higher
God.
honor than
Another
that.
one was the third Hokage battling.
Orochimaru.
Orochimaru.
That one's
and
cool.
he did like the fucking death jutsu or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
Reaper Death Seal.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
that's badass.
It's so badass.
There was a.
I was 12 when I saw that, man.
Yeah. I mean, to me, like a classic is still that first battle against one of the ninja swordmen of the mist. Like early on in early Naruto, where you first see Naruto kind of engage the tail beast, and you see like his eyes go red.
when they fought
build-up-
Zabuza.
That
Yeah.
build up took forever.
Oh, it
man.
took
yeah.
forever,
I
but
was
the
like,
moment
what
it
the
happened,
fuck?
I was like, the hell is going on?
Yeah.
And like later, when it happens against like Orochimaru, like that was also.
The sad thing is that was like episode like 12, 13, and
Yeah.
they're already having flashbacks. I was like, you can't have a flashback
That's
when you're
true.
13
No, I remember I
episodes
told
in.
y'all this, and y'all were like, "Yeah, that side
No.
sucks, but it's better later on."
We told you that, yeah.
Yeah, and I was because I hated. They were like, "Oh, I just used this jutsu." Let me explain why I used this.
That's
Oh,
one thing I can never
Jesus.
forgive.
so in Naruto, there's obviously a lot of tear jerking moments.
There are.
What's one of your
Oh, I
one
think
that you remember?
For the longest time, it was when the third Hokage died. And then after,
His summoning is best. The monkey thing. The
Oh,
monkey
yeah,
guy?
yeah.
That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
coolest one.
Oh, the
That
dude
is
with the
definitely
stick.
the coolest one.
Yeah, when he
Yeah.
transforms to sick. But the one that gets me the most would have to be when Jiraiya died.
Jiraiya is
Oh,
sad.
yeah.
Dude.
That got me.
Yeah.
He didn't have to go in there
That battle
alone.
was so
And he
good,
did
though.
have.
It was epic.
Oh my god, was it pain?
And
Yeah, it
Tsunade,
was pain.
yeah.
and like it's
Dude,
the episode before, Tsunade knew like you're not gonna come
Yeah.
back. She knew like
she
already.
saw like signs.
Yeah.
But like that, the saddest part was like when they told Naruto that Jiraiya died.
They didn't tell until later. They didn't
Until
tell
after he died. But then Naruto, like he already had his rant, and then he's walking out, and then he turns to Tsunade. He's just like, if only Jiraiya was Hokage, he wouldn't have let you done that. And then he just walked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but if you remember, like, I think because he's on another mission, right? And
Yeah.
then like right when Jiraiya dies, like there's like this ghost thing.
Yeah,
and
it
it touches
touches
him,
his shoulder.
and he's like, what is that? But then that's what happens. But then they're like, well, when are they gonna tell him? When are they gonna? Because they don't tell him till like way after, like he comes back.
I love his nicknames for everyone.
Oh yeah,
He's like Curvy Sage,
Bushy Brow, Bushier Brow.
Super Sage Gramps or something.
Super Granny Tsunade.
What does he call Tsunade?
Granny Tsunade.
Granny Tsunade.
Yeah. I love those.
No respect.
Yeah, I would have to say Jiraiya. Neji's death was really sad just because he's my favorite character.
I think for me it's Itachi killing his parents. Like that's a
Oh
crazy
yeah, when you see the truth.
The truth.
When you
find out.
Dude, Itachi is the realest ninja in the whole series.
He's pretty,
hands down.
He's pretty fucking awesome.
Because you don't find out his origin until like the very end.
Like almost till the end. Like you think you know his origins because they've had those
build
moments.
it up,
But then there's just more and more and more.
Mine is his parents. When you find out why, like his dad and his mom, and like when he's actually talking to them and seeing them sacrifice themselves, that was a big one for me. Yeah, like
and they like saying their last words.
There's so many, man.
Dude, that was hilarious. How far did you get?
What's the last thing you saw?
What's the last thing you saw in Naruto?
The episode after. So I watched the episode where you finally see what Kakashi looks like without his mask, and then I watched the one right after that where Sakura and Obito managed to get Sasuke out of the desert.
Okay, so I'm not gonna ruin that part, but there's a part where he's talking to his dad, and it's hilarious because he's like, "Tell mom this, tell dad this. I promise I did this."
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's like because you never see him with his parents, but like those moments you see him, it's awesome.
Yeah,
I remember watching. They re-showed like they were showing a scene a few episodes back, but it was like between Minato was like reminiscing, and it was between him and Kushina, and like she's like getting kind of all pissed that Minato has to go deal with like I guess what was Madara / Obito, and then she's like, and like he's like, don't worry, I'll protect the boy because I'm gonna be Hokage, and then she's like, I just have a feeling that he's like gonna be a terrible brat, and he's not gonna do his studies, and all this stuff, and I'm just like, yep, that's Naruto.
True. Ooh, also honorable mention when Kakashi fought Pain and Kakashi died.
Yeah.
Oh, and he meets his dad.
Yeah. Because like at that point I was like, fuck, like Naruto lost everybody in like 10 episodes.
Even like freaking like Hinata getting like stabbed crazy by Pain at the end.
Well, that Pain fight is.
I would
love that. I'd have to say like
I've rewatched
start
that
to
so
finish.
Dude, the
music
music when he gets in there and the music started playing and he's on top of what's the frog's name?
Oh, Gamabunta?
Gamabunta.
Yeah, and he's on and it just pans out like oh my. Like,
first he's on Gamakchi and then he's on Gamabunta and then it's just the other two next to him. Yeah. That was epic.
I was like, holy
shit. Turtle Squad? Yeah, not Frog Squad, I guess.
It was awesome. That fight is amazing.
That fight was amazing. Naruto almost losing control of the tail of the beast of Kurama at that point. And then like the Sage Mode stuff was just really cool.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't expecting any of that at that point, but it was so cool.
I liked when they were hunting down the Jinchuris.
The Jinchurikis,
that was a cool scene.
I think my favorite is the Two Tails.
He
looks coolest.
Yeah, the Two Tail one.
He's the blue
Yukito.
one.
Yeah.
Oh,
the lion one.
Yeah. I like
the
Goku.
tiger one.
Yeah.
Goku's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was like before that.
You don't really hear about that.
You only have seen the Three Tails briefly, right?
Yeah, and that's technically filler.
Yeah, and then you saw of course
you saw
Gaara's.
Oh, you saw Gaara's. Yeah, one.
You saw Six Tail also.
Where do we see Six Tail?
Well, it's a filler episode.
It is.
It happens literally right before Pain attacks.
That's when.
Okay.
I remember that because that's when you gave me the filler episode thing, and I was like, and then I saw that guy later on as a Jinchuri or whatever you say, and I was like, hey, I saw that guy earlier episode, but I skipped that part.
Okay, so I clearly
you're not missing anything. It's no big deal.
He's a bubble guy.
Yeah, he's a bubble guy. You remember?
Yeah, but I'm so close. Ben and we're so close to finishing this.
I want to say there was a brief moment, like, she's still overall an annoying character, but this, like, end of little saga, there was a brief moment where I actually kind of was like, okay, Sakura, you this little moment, you were really badass when she activates the 100 healing thing for the first time, and then she, like, just, like, goes like, ham on the
when Kakashi's, like,
clones.
when he's on the ground and he sees all three of them together again, he's
Yeah.
like, Team 7's back together. I was like, that's kind of cool.
It was really, really cool.
About
and
time
like,
Sakura's,
when they all,
stood
when they
up.
all summoned, at the same time, I was like, oh my god, it's like Sanin 2.0.
Yeah.
Stuff. It was amazing.
And technically, they're all stronger than
their
counterparts.
That's one thing I really liked about Naruto. Like, even though Naruto's the strongest one, none of the other shinobi are weak. Like,
they each have their role. It's not
like
like Dragon Ball Z.
They're all freaking strong as hell. Because I remember when Kakashi was injured, and they got the new sensei,
Crap.
Yamato.
Yamato.
And I was like, oh, this guy wears a weird face mask thing. He sucks. But then when you see him
good.
fight, I'm like,
He
holy
knows
shit.
he knows
Wood style.
He knows wood style and something
Yeah.
else too.
Because he's an experiment by Orochimaru. So he has
he has the cells
Hashirama's
of the
DNA
first.
in him.
And he's the grandson of the first Hokage.
No, that's
Or-
Tsunade. Tsunade
Tsunade
is the granddaughter of the first.
He was just a kid.
He
has the powers of the
Oh,
And
first.
so he
that's
has
what-
Hashirama
okay.
Senju's
Yeah.
cells.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was pretty good.
Who's y'all's favorite villain?
Can we ask Sasuke?
Yeah,
What do
I
you
mean he
think?
is. He's pretty. For,
You
Dude,
know,
for
I
the
did-
longest time, I wanted Sasuke to die. I wanted the series to
Yeah.
end with his death.
he's a dick, dude.
He's a dick, yeah. I kind of don't like the fact that everyone's like, okay, you're forgiven. I mean, you
Yeah,
kind of
no, I-
fucked
He
over
says
the
to death,
ninja
dude.
world.
Yeah.
So mine is the guy that the one with the blades and the blood. What's his name? You said it earlier.
Oh, Hidan.
Hidan. He's
Hidan.
my favorite villain. That was
Hidan.
a badass scene or like saga or whatever it was.
Favorite villain.
I liked how the Obito stuff ended
Mm-hmm.
early on when the weird Obito Madara. I wasn't a huge fan of that, but Itachi was cool.
I was gonna mention Itachi.
Pain.
I
loved
don't know if I can consider Itachi a villain.
Yeah.
now.
Honestly, I really
Yeah.
just like Orochimaru. I
That's the
think
thing. Like to me, like it's
fucking
hard
hate
for me to
him.
consider some of these villains because a lot of them like
They
redeem
change
themselves.
roles.
Like Obito, Itachi, and Pain or Nagato, they all end up like changing and becoming good again at the end.
Well, even
All
Kabuto
the
does
all
too.
the
Yeah.
Sasuke were pretty evil except for like Itachi and even Pain had a good moment towards the end.
Yeah,
But like except for
Pain does the Rinne rebirth and brings back all the people in
the
Mohawk.
blood and blade guy.
Hidan.
I think my favorite
But he
cast
said
member
evil the
is
whole time.
He said evil.
The guy that eats
Kakazu
clay,
did.
I
the
don't
guy
like
that
the
eats
clay.
clay, the guy
I
with the
hate
sword.
that.
They all say
I like
evil.
is it Kisame?
Oh, Kisame is so badass.
He's
What's
the
that
shark
one?
one.
The
Oh
shark-
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
He's super
Kisame's
cool.
pretty cool.
Because he
Dude,
can,
that
he can
fight
drown
was-
people.
That fight between him and the Eight Tails.
Yeah,
Killer
yeah.
Bee? Dude.
That was a good one.
Kisame's badass. I like
And
Kisame.
the sword went to him.
Yeah.
Kisame was so much, or Killer Bee was so much more bearable once I switched to subbed than dubbed. Like,
Oh my
listening to
god,
all
I
his-
could not watch
His
him dub.
lines in the
It just
dubbed
didn't
version
translate well.
No.
were so bad.
In my head, I was like, "Is this racist?"
Yeah, that's all I could think.
Who was the guy with the puppets? And that was also sad story too.
Sasori. Yeah, his
Sad
Oh,
story,
yeah.
yeah. Because he looks
Sasori.
like all weird, and then
Yeah.
like when they're finally fighting. And
Every
then,
time I
like,
saw him, I was like, that's
sounds like
one
a
guy
Moses
I
fight.
don't want to see
Sakura
in a
fights,
dark
right?
alley.
Yeah, yeah.
Sakura fights.
Sakura like
And
whoops
Grandma.
Granny Chio.
Granny
Yeah.
Chio, yeah.
Yeah.
How the hell do you remember names, man?
Man.
Well,
Dude, I've been watching this since I was 10.
Granny Chio was just mentioned like in like the flashbacks
Oh, yeah,
after
she was.
Oh yeah,
Gaara
she
and
was brought back.
Shikaku,
Yeah.
reunited. So
Yeah, if you're gonna ask me, I'm just gonna stick with Itachi as my favorite villain.
Yeah.
yeah,
This is mine.
Itachi.
I'm Itachi or Pain, I guess.
Yeah.
I like
I like
those a lot.
Orochimaru.
Hidan. That's his name, right?
He done.
Yes, good
The
job.
guy with
I like
the glasses
Kisame.
is pretty. He was the nerdy Orochimaru's little.
Oh, Kabuto.
Kabuto is
Kabuto,
pretty
yeah,
badass.
yeah,
Oh yeah, honorable mention. That fight between Itachi and Kabuto where Itachi
Oh,
traps him.
in the
That is
anime.
so cool,
That is a
man.
really cool
I'm
fight.
like, congratulations, you just
played
played
yourself.
He's like, what? I've seen this before. What?
Honestly, if you ask me, Itachi is like the real god of the six paths or
Oh
whatever.
my, yeah,
like,
dude, he is. Oh
I
my
can't-
god.
I've been a little like disappointed in Naruto reaching like the six path sage power because like you get this like amazing power and then like I'm like just waiting to actually see like the clash of the fight of him and Sasuke versus Madara. Then all of a sudden like Kaguya comes back and she's like even 10 times more powerful than them and I'm like, all right, well this power was completely useless.
Well, just
wait.
I mean, I'm sure
yeah.
I'm just not there yet.
Oh,
but
you're not.
You're close.
You're so close.
You're so close.
Why didn't you finish before we talked about this?
I thought I was already late. I got here like 10 minutes late.
It's all
if I
good.
was
It's
still
all
there,
good.
So I'll
I
be
think
finishing
we
tonight.
just spent like.
But anyways, everyone go watch.
25 minutes on Naruto.
Go watch Naruto.
Oh shit.
Go
yeah.
watch Naruto. That's the one
it
thing
is.
takeaway. That's
But
one of the
do
best animes.
Google the lists and find Naruto and Naruto Shippuden without fillers.
Yeah.
It's on Reddit.
It'll
yeah.
save your lives.
Because it really will, especially the first series. Like, that series is very hard to get through and like if you don't skip fillers.
Alright, so the next one.
Yeah.
We gotta move on.
So Rod is making special requests, so we're gonna do Death Note now.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah.
Even though Ben hasn't
Ben,
watched
please,
it,
please watch Death Note.
It's on my list.
Yeah, it's
39
only 39 episodes.
watch the anime, not the Netflix one, because all I saw were white people in Seattle, and I was like, I can't believe
That's
they did
not the
that.
real anime, guys.
I got confused.
Don't be
I was
fooled.
like, Death Note is on Netflix.
I mean, that's why I said animated one. Animated one. Netflix is doing a real life version of it, and But I remember watching Death Note. That's a mindfuck show.
Yeah.
So let's give a little summary for those who may not know what Death Note is. So it pretty much takes the setting of a high school student named Light, 17 years old,
Smartest kid
in the country, I think.
Yeah.
And he one day he's just walking around and this journal falls down and it's labeled the Death Note, and it has a list of instructions on how the Death Note works. So I'm not going to get into too many details on all the details, but pretty much if you write the person's name and you visualize what they look like in your head, they will die in 40 seconds due to a heart attack.
Yeah.
Or, if you want, you can be more specific.
Details.
Yeah, you can write details, what time they can die, how they died, etc.
Yeah.
So Light doesn't believe it at first. He's like, oh, this is like some sort of hoax. So he decides to go online and looks up a criminal. And then he just writes that person's name. And then like the next day he sees on the news that person died of a heart attack. So he starts
thinking more and more,
yeah,
right?
He starts thinking, with this power, I can like purge the world of evil and I can be like the god of this world. And it just goes from there. So
because he ends up meeting what is it, like the
Shinigami.
Ryuk. Yeah. So the Death Note actually belongs to a death god named Ryuk, and they live in a different realm. And he accidentally drops it, and it falls into the human world, and that's how Light comes across it.
Yeah. So basically, you get to the point where you have this Light trying to become a god, and he's killing.
He wants to change the world.
Yeah, but he's doing it the wrong way because he's killing a shitload of people.
Yeah, he's playing judge and executioner.
Yeah, and so I think what happens is the police start picking up on this, and what's L?
L, yeah.
Yeah, L is the detective, and you see them play like these mind games with each other, trying to figure out who they are. Because Light has to figure out, because he knows all these things, but like you said, he has to write that person's name in the book for them to get rid of them.
Yeah, and he has to know what they look like.
Yeah.
So that takes a big role later on in the series. And
Unless he has the Shinigami eyes.
Oh, yes. That's too many details. But also, his father is a detective. He's a detective, and he is asked to be on the case.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So he's living
in
the same house as his dad.
It's a very good drama.
Yes.
Like, there's not that much action. The story is crazy.
That's why it's like an anime without action, and you're like, an anime without action.
Yeah.
If you can't
the
fathom
story
that,
is
There is so many, but we only watch that.
But the thing is, like, I don't really like crime shows. I didn't know this was going into it. I'm like, holy crap!
I think that's why I've been hesitant. I'm not.
This is a mind fuck, though. You're like, what's gonna happen next?
Yeah.
Who's ahead of who? Like, and then when you have L,
it's a big chess.
Yeah,
it's
Light.
chess
You're like, you don't know who's winning, right? Because L is so mysterious too. You don't know much.
He's very
about
secretive.
L. Yeah. And then the whole even N or Nier or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's like whatever, but to me L is
it's so
shit.
crazy how like early in the series like Light and L finally meet, and Light knows that this guy is
knows,
L.
right, dude.
He doesn't know his real name.
Yeah.
He doesn't know like how he can kill him without L like figuring it all out. And like throughout the whole series, you're just like, how the fuck is Light gonna like get over him, or how's L gonna figure out that it's Light?
Yeah,
like that goes on throughout the whole series because like they eventually like ask Light to help them out.
One of my favorite things about that show is how they make writing a very intense scene.
Oh my god!
When they write someone's name like string.
Yeah.
Did I send you the clip of the? Did I send you the clip for that SpongeBob scene where like oh my god, there's this epic scene where it's just showing SpongeBob writing in a journal, and then they play the Death Note music, and then they voice over Light's voice. He's like, with this, I'll be a god of the world, and like you see like all these deaths happening in actual SpongeBob cartoons. It's the perfect mashup. I'll send it to you after this.
Because he's like, oh, let me write something, and then you hear the music bump up, and it's like he's writing fast and everything. I was like, he's just writing in a damn book, but like, oh my god, what is he writing?
That intro song goes so hard.
Who's more annoying, Misa or Sakura?
Oh my god. I think I'm gonna have to go with Misa.
I
have to.
Dude.
She's completely worthless in that entire show.
She's the one that's on the thumbnail on Netflix.
Like
Like when you click on Death Note, she's on. Because
there's a lot of cosplayers that
dude. When that came out, there were a lot of cosplayers for Misa.
And that's another thing about Death Note. It's like he becomes this, like this god, or he wants to be a god. And at first, no one's buying it, whatever. But then people start coming to him like a cult, and it's like crazy.
Because they're like, I think it gets to the point where they're like, someone is helping us. Like they're helping.
He's killing all the bad guys, whatever. Yeah.
But I mean, that's not how it's supposed to work.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like what, 13 episodes?
39.
39.
Shit, my bad.
Sorry.
No, but
I have a bad habit of
But they're like 20 minutes episodes. They're
super short.
Yeah.
And then there's like 5 minutes of intro music, which is like every anime.
Yeah, 5 minutes, and like 5 afterwards too. It's like it's a short series.
Like it's good whenever like it went crazy in like
Got a
Asia.
perfect 10, dude.
Yeah, and then Toonami picked it up, and Toonami didn't really have that many. They didn't have animes like that back then.
Right.
Like without action, like just what Roger's saying.
Yeah.
But, they played it, and then there was like a crazy demand for it in the
gotta watch
USA.
it.
Funny
it's on my
story.
list.
The first time I went to the Acon, is an anime convention, I actually found a Death Note lying on the floor, and I took it.
I
It was
remember
the
you
same
talking about
story.
this. Oh my god.
And then like,
There's a lot of memes about people getting like celebrities to sign their Death Note. There's one of Justin Bieber signing one.
oh, that'd be epic.
I think you should get that Snapchat I sent you when I found that I had the Death Note and I put your name in it.
Oh yeah, fuck you, I'm still standing. Maybe Sabri isn't my real name. You don't know.
Saber.
But anyways, go watch Death Note. I don't know how long it's gonna be on Netflix. Is that one of the shows that's coming off?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But it's on Hulu too.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But the live action one's coming soon. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll
Ignore
see
that.
how. I mean,
I'm ignoring it.
Like
whatever.
Seattle, come on, bro.
we're gonna run out of coffee out there. Or something.
It's like, oh, someone's killing hipsters. Oh well. All right, so another one, Sauber loves a lot is One Piece.
Yay.
What is that? 1,000 episodes now?
Almost. No, it's only
700, right?
Like
Jesus.
60 something.
I did watch the first
They're
like
full episodes.
15. Maybe.
How far are you on One Piece?
Oh,
I know.
God,
I know you guys are early on.
I'm like 20
15.
episodes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know it gets a lot better, but you always talk about that.
Yes. See, the one reason like I kind of tolerated Naruto is because I still had One Piece on my side.
Uh-huh.
Guys, the writer for One Piece, Oda, he is a magician. Like, he will bring up these characters in the beginning of the series, and then you're kind of just like, well, why is he even here? Like, they didn't play much of a role. And then 500 episodes later, like, they play a purpose. Like, every character that he
You have
has,
to remember.
you have to remember. But, like, they do a good job of, like,
I'm
giving you
screwed.
little... No, they'll give you... They give you good, like, little hints throughout the series. Like,
Yeah.
you kind of remember them. But, yeah, Oda's just the master at storytelling.
Yeah,
That's why I love One Piece so
I'm
much.
still at the Butler, dude. The Butler pirate. That's
Sanji.
It's literally the beginning. Yeah.
You're
Butt pirate.
You're about to meet one of the strongest characters in that
Yeah.
series.
The lying pirate or whatever they call him.
Oh,
the guy with the nose.
Forget about it.
Yeah. But once I finish my other shows, I'll start getting into One Piece.
Yeah, I mean, I know you guys are like...
That first episode is funny. He just comes out of a little,
Oh, the barrel?
Barrel, yeah.
You know, I gave you shit for that theme song, but it's growing on me now.
Wait, the English one?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I told you. We do not condone that theme song.
Come
That theme-
along.
Stop it.
Wait, you watch it? You watch all sub?
I watched that also.
You haven't seen any dub episodes?
When it was on 4Kids.
Okay.
What
What year that show come out?
Yeah, it came out during Pokemon.
Is it during Dragon Ball Z?
In Japan, it came out in 99.
Okay,
Yeah.
Pokemon.
I remember like watching it Saturday morning.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, there's this new anime coming
4Kids.
out." And I was like, "I don't know what this is. I don't like it."
It's funny because like I first started watching it on TV and I just thought this is too corny.
Yeah,
you
like
know? And then I took a
watching
long
it now.
break.
The anime, I'm like, ugh, it looks so bad.
It looks so bad now, but it gets better like episode 300.
yeah.
You're going to tolerate it.
But that's how.
Yeah, it was 90. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
You're right.
it's
You're
like
right.
the
There's
first episode
HD
of
now.
Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like that one's like it's on my list, but it's probably like the bottom of my list.
I don't
simply
blame you,
because
to
it's
be
just so big.
I don't.
Like,
Yeah,
I
that's
was like,
exactly
if
why.
I start this one now, it's gonna be forever before I start on these other.
Like
ones.
guys,
Let's get these
if
other
this
ones
was like
done.
the same length as like Full Metal or Death Note, I would be shoving it down your throat right now. Like,
Yeah, you're right.
If there's anyone that can watch 700 episodes in a week, it's Ben.
That's true.
Ben's binge
I
watching
like
level
that.
is a whole nother. It's a whole
true.
nother.
like
I commit very strongly
skill.
to what I watch.
Yeah.
I binged like it was back in college. I think my freshman year.
Ben doesn't
That's-
even use the bathroom. He just has bags.
Got a catheter.
I
still.
binged. Yeah, but like my freshman year of college, that's when I was like, you know what, I kind of want to get back into One Piece, and I had forgotten all of it. I binge watched 500 episodes in one summer,
Jeez.
and it was the best summer of my life.
Oh my gosh. Another one that I really
Go
like.
for it.
You aren't like. You seem to not be a fan of it.
Ricky,
I
turn off
really
my
like
mic.
the show Fairy Tail.
Turn off
I
my mic.
love Fairy Tail.
I like Fairy Tail. It reminds me of Naruto.
It's
Mic drop.
goofy. It's goofy. It's light. It does feel a lot like Naruto, just like with like wizardry and magic. The characters are funny, but like interesting enough, and like some of the fight scenes are incredibly awesome.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Yeah, it has some fillers, but not on the level of Naruto. But like, so I haven't really had to skip them yet. I think I've actually watched every episode. So
Oh,
far.
really?
Yeah.
I'm still way
But-
behind. Like I'm still on the.
I've
whole-
watched
I
50
haven't
episodes.
finished the show yet. I'm probably there's like 500 something, maybe just under 500 episodes.
Oh, damn.
I'm in like the
I know
I didn't know it was that much either.
I'm in like the 300 or
Abort,
400.
abort.
Yeah. Should I stop
It's
that?
good. It's wild.
But,
Watch it.
yeah, no, it's good.
It's hilarious.
definitely-
It's funny
It is
as
so
hell.
funny. Happy and
You got his Funko.
and Natsu
Yeah,
are-
Funko. I mean, yeah.
I just find them so funny, even though it's
I
like
love
they're so
Happy.
childish and ridiculous.
Like the stupid thing they have where it's like he gets motion sickness. It's
Yeah.
hilarious. Like it's so stupid, but like
His face looks like a ball sack.
like they're about to
He's
go
like-
they're about to go fight some big guy, but they have to go on a train, and he's like, "Fuck." The Saber's biting his tongue right now because he hates
Yeah.
Fairy Tail for some reason.
And like, I
That'd
just
be
want to
nice.
put like my favorite ones are the ones where he's like on a not normal mode of transportation,
Yeah.
and then like out of nowhere they're like, "Really, you're getting motion sick now?" And it's like I think it happened when he was in the world of like the different like flying cats like Happy.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like he's on another flying cat that's not Happy, and he gets motion sickness because he can
Yeah.
only fly on
At
Happy.
Fairy Tail, I binge watched when I found it. I was just scrolling through Netflix
Yeah.
and I saw it. I was like, all right, I'm gonna
It was
watch
honestly, I found it right after I moved to New York, and I was like, I like maxed out where the dubbed Naruto was, and so I was waiting. At this point, I was like adamant about only watching the dub, and then like I realized later the error of my ways. But and so I was looking for something else, and that's how I found Fairy Tail.
I like it because everyone has their specific kind of like niche, you know. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm the like the lightning.
That's
guy,
another
you know,
one where
like the
people
fire
are pretty
guy.
equal.
Yeah.
Like Natsu is on a different level, and the
Oh, that's
other.
because he's got a dragon.
Yeah, because he has the dragon power and the steel.
He fought a
the-
dragon. He's
this-
the Iron Fist.
Yeah.
He literally is the Iron Fist.
Yeah.
But like.
Gray or Natsu? I like
Oh,
Gray.
Natsu.
I like Gray. I like
You like
Gray.
Gray?
I like Gray.
I
But
have
I think
to
even
Natsu.
more bad. I think Urza's like the most badass person, dude.
Oh, who's the
Urza's pretty cool.
Urza's
Who's the
the
other
shit. Her armor, dude, she's like 50.
Oh, the blonde girl.
Lucy.
Yeah, Lucy. Lucy's
yeah.
hilarious
Yeah.
Yeah.
when they're trying to get her off a statue, but Happy can't pull her out. And he's like, "Your boobs are too big."
What's the Guildmaster's name again?
The old guy?
Yeah, the old guy.
God.
I don't remember, but that I think it's at the end of like the season 1 or like the season 2 when he like releases like his power fairy law for the first time. You guys watched that one yet?
Yeah, I've seen that
Oh
one.
my god, like he's so badass. That
When
was
they had
so
the
cool.
whole like they block off the city and make it like a tournament.
Yes.
I think that's a badass one.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
So good.
it's cool. I also like the steel guy, Gajil.
Gajil. He's
cool.
also ridiculously strong
He's
because he
super
has a
strong.
dragon as well.
And then he's like, because he was bad at first, right?
Yeah.
He was a villain.
Yeah, he was part of the other guild that
yeah. And then
that
not
attacked
he
Fairy
found
Tail.
out that this guy
yeah.
trained with a dragon or whatever.
And like I don't know how far you guys probably aren't there yet, but there's a huge time jump at one point, like years, and it's like some of them like are actually just like frozen in time, so they don't know. But then like they come back and like there's all this other stuff. Everything's changed, and like it's so interesting.
I'm surprised
to
you haven't
see,
got those
like,
Funkos yet.
It's on my list.
I just got
I
the
have
happy
a list
one.
of Funkos. Like my strategy is set. I'm starting out and I'm finishing. Gonna finish my Power Rangers Funko collection, and I'm gonna finish my Kingdom Hearts Funko collection.
Oh God.
Do we want to?
Well,
we have to mention.
So we glossed over probably one of the most important animes ever.
You know what? Before we do that, let's give some honorable mentions. Like, let's recommend some anime that people should watch. One that I think everyone should watch is Hunter x Hunter. It's on Netflix.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch
It's
that.
on, okay. It has an incredible story. It's about a kid who's trying to find his dad in a world that has like monsters and like people with crazy power levels. And it actually starts off with like a tuning exam so that they can get their hunter license. So it's kind of like Naruto, and it has like its dark moments like Full Metal. So it's a good mashup. I highly recommend that show. What else?
One I gotta recommend is one that you started watching too is Tokyo Ghoul.
Oh, definitely.
Tokyo Ghoul is super dark and super gory.
I seen the Funkos.
It's basically where it's a world where they're called ghouls, and they live off of eating other people. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
And so what happens is if you get turned into one, you can't eat normal food. You have to eat people, and so they follow the story of one of the guys that it happens to, and it's the animation of that is so good.
I love it.
When they turn into the ghouls, they have like that weird like animation, like that kind of like I don't know what it's called.
I don't know what the power's called either. I'm still new.
But
to
like
it.
not even like what it looks
The
like.
fight scenes,
like how it's shiny and all that bullshit. But it gets super dark, especially in the second season where he gets captured. But another one of my favorite animes right
I think
now,
I know what you're gonna say.
Assassination.
Oh shit! Never
What
mind.
are you gonna say?
What's it? My Hero Academia.
Oh, My Hero Academia.
I forgot to talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah! Shout out to Godswill for.
Oh, yeah.
But It's on Hulu too. My Hero Academia, I finished like in a day.
Yeah, I'm caught up on
That's
it.
next on my list. Once Naruto.
Really good, really good, really good.
Yeah,
12,
yeah.
14 episodes.
It's
something
funny.
like that.
I'm starting.
It's
It's
funny,
not that.
yeah.
It's not that long, so I'm gonna go with that one first and knock it out.
Yeah, when especially when like you see the real version of the big superhero, All Might.
Oh yeah.
And like
Yeah.
his real version, it's hilarious.
All
And
Might.
just- And like you see I want to see more. Like I can't wait till like the next
yeah.
episode
That's
airs.
one anime like I want to binge watch it.
Yeah.
I hate that we have to wait every week.
One I recommend. It's not actually on our list, but it's on Netflix. It's called. There's two. There's a prequel series and then a regular one. It's called like one of them is Fate.0 and one's Fate.Stay Night. And I actually just found it out of nowhere. I had finished watching a lot of stuff. I was looking and I just found these series and they had high ratings on Netflix. So I was like, I'm gonna give them a try. And essentially, like the plot behind it is these kids go to the school, but some of them come from families where they can use magic, and there are different families. They specialize in different types of magic. One specializes in like gem magic, and one will have these different types. Well, they can enter a tournament where essentially the goal is they fight the other people, the other magicians in the tournament, and the winner gets to access the Holy Grail and make a wish off of it. But the way it happens is before they can join the fight, they have to summon a champion to fight with them, and their champion is some like notable person from history. So like at one point you get like someone King of Babylon, you get like Arthur, like King Arthur.
Oh, what the hell?
And they summon, and they're like they play different roles. Like one's like a ranged, one's like a wizard, one's like a knight. Like, and you only get one of each of those classes, and like all these kids summon them, and then they fight, and essentially you have to beat their champion, and then you don't have to kill the wizard, but usually they kill the wizard as well. And one is essentially set on like these kids, this new generation, and they allude to like a previous generation and events that happened, and that's what the prequel covers, is that previous generation has been alluded to. But it was surprisingly really good and a really good story. It's very short. I think like both of the seasons are like 13 to 15 episodes each. So it's not very long, but I do highly recommend it.
I feel like I've heard of that one. Like,
Yeah.
Raj, do you have any?
No, I think
he just wants to
Raj
talk
is
about
very-
the last
I'm
one.
just trying to talk about the last one,
Wait,
man.
I still got another one.
serious?
I got two more.
Alright, make it quick.
So one's Blue Exorcist, which is good. That's on Netflix.
I've heard a lot about it.
Blue Exorcist.
I've heard
is
about
really
that.
good. There's one on. I think there's the second season's on Hulu, but it's basically there's a lot of shows about the devil, which is kind of weird.
That's anime. for you.
But it's like the son of the devil, but he's nice, and like he goes to a school where they fight the monsters and stuff. But that's a really good one. And another one of my favorite ones right now is Assassination Classroom, which is the weirdest fucking anime out there right now, because basically the premise is there was a yellow octopus that blew up half the moon, and so he came down to Earth and he was like, I'm gonna do what I did to the moon to this Earth unless these kids in this remedial class can pass school. And so he literally, yeah. So he becomes their teacher, and he's like, okay, so these are the rules. You guys, the only people that can kill me in the whole world are you kids or you teenagers. But at the same time, you have to study and take tests and everything. And it's hilarious. It's smart, and the animation is really good. I like it a lot. They have a shitload of characters because it's a whole classroom full of kids. It's not just one of them. But oh my god, Corey Sands. I'm gonna fucking screw up his name, but the yellow octopus guy, he's hilarious because he's a pervert, and so like he's always trying to do shady ass things. He flies. He's super fast. He's always hungry, and he's always trying to teach them a lesson at the same time. I highly recommend it. It's on Hulu right now. Definitely watch it. It's probably the weirdest anime.
You know, when you said that this was like the weirdest anime you ever saw, I was gonna ask you, do you think it's weirder than One Punch Man? But like by your description, I think it is.
Yeah.
The fact that he's like, I'm gonna destroy this earth unless this class passes.
Yeah,
their test.
that part, I was like, okay.
Okay, so those are my two.
Sounds like my high school teacher.
Whoa.
What were you gonna mention? Sauber, Cowboy Bebop, or what?
Oh shit, I was actually done recommending something. But yeah, Cowboy Bebop.
But that's more of a classic.
That's a
right?
classic.
Yeah.
If you want to
I
get
remember
into
watching
anime,
that on Adult Swim. It was so good.
that's most people say it's the best anime of all time.
I need to watch
I can
that.
agree with that. 30 episodes, great story. I want to get into more details about it, but we got one more to talk about, so let's just get into it. Raj, I want you to take it over.
Pokemon. How are we not gonna talk about Pokemon? I think Pokemon to all of us.
Let's give it a minute.
I didn't know there's two versions of the song.
What you mean?
I mean,
Like there's like an actual like Japanese version to this, and this is like the American version.
Well, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm
It
sure.
sounds almost exactly the same,
Like just one is in Japanese. And
No. I'm talking about like it's in English, but like the beat's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's just like slightly different.
It's slightly different. I was like, oh, okay.
I'll check it out.
I was like, I'm
You
surprised.
and me.
Someone they were talking about that. Like, there's a scene where Pikachu runs under a girl's skirt,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
but that girl's not in the show at all.
No.
Yeah. It's probably one of Brock's, lovers. I don't know. Whatever.
Brock ain't got no
He-
love.
But
You never get no
we can all
love.
agree Pokemon is one of the ones we all grew up
Shit, that's a
watching.
Yeah.
gateway to
You
anime.
go home
really.
from school, you put that on.
It was always on. Yeah.
I used to always rent it from Blockbuster.
Oh,
on
for real?
VHS, man. That's
Everyone,
how long ago I used to
Everyone-
watch.
No, I think I mentioned it in the previous podcast. Like my dad came through at a
Oh yeah,
garage
he
sale,
told us this. He's awesome.
and he went to a garage sale. He bought a whole bunch of VHSs. He's like, "This is for you." And I opened the box. It's all the Pokemon series from the first episode till
Dude.
Giovanni.
Oh,
Dude,
man.
that is super,
I was like, "Dad,
super
I didn't know
awesome.
you knew
I will
Pokemon
never
like that."
forget my third grade year, 1996. Like, I had a friend come in and like he actually. So I lived on a military base, and he and his family had lived in South Korea for a while.
Uh-huh.
And like he came over and he's like, dude, this thing, like my friends, like they were all talking about this, like it was starting over in Japan and everything. And then like a couple months later, like nothing about it. Like I just remember him hearing about it, and then next thing I know, he brings in like cards, and I'm like, what is this? This looks really cool. And that's kind of how it started, like for me at least. And then the
Fandom.
cartoon, and I was just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Oh my
hooked.
god.
To this day, I'm still, my pride and joy is my binder full of mint condition, first edition, all holographic, 151 Pokemon.
That's awesome.
Cards,
I
like-
think for me, it started. I was at somebody's birthday party. It was second grade, first grade, maybe. I don't even know. I'm not remember. I'm not sure, but
My bad.
is that the Japanese version? And then and one of the goodie bags were Pokemon stickers. And I didn't know what it was. I was like, what are these cool little characters? And then like I finally researched it or
Was
something.
this back in Canadian?
I saw it, yeah, dude. And then I saw it on TV.
Pokemon, eh?
And I'm like, whoa, what the hell is this? And then I instantly loved it. I watched every episode. My mom would give me the VHSs. She got me. I think my grandpa got me my first Pokemon game, which was Pokemon Red.
Good choice.
And,
Even though you're Team Squirrel.
Yeah, you know, I picked Squirtle actually, even in Pokemon Red.
Yeah.
But then I found Pokemon Blue. I was like,
Make
I want the
horrible
blue one.
choices.
I hated that.
I
Scene.
had all three.
I hated that part of the beginning of the game. It was like you pick a Pokemon, and you know he's gonna pick the one that's supposed to be better.
Yeah.
I was like, bitch, you go first.
I think it was in the new version where he chooses the weaker one. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
on the moon. I was like,
Because
what
I'm
the
playing
fuck?
that right now, and I kick his ass.
Oh,
every time.
what does Ash want to
that's
pick? The first one he wants to pick, was it a Bulbasaur?
No.
No, he wanted Charmander.
He wanted Charmander.
He wanted
But
Charmander, yeah.
Charmander, he was late, and by the
Yeah.
time he got there, Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur were all gone.
Ah.
Then, because you guys kept watching, because I never watched past the original 150.
Oh man.
I watched.
You missed
I
out.
watched Johto. I watched Orange.
So
Island.
Indigo's like 2 seasons or
Yeah.
3 seasons, something like that.
I think it's like 2.
2 seasons.
Yeah, and then there's the Orange.
Johto's
which
really
is-
good. I think Johto's one of my
There's
favorites.
Orange, which is also
definitely.
kind of Indigo as well.
Dude, the
Oh,
Orange
Orange
Islands.
is the
Yeah.
best.
That's
dude.
epic.
Orange Islands
That's
is awesome.
awesome,
Also,
dude.
the only time Ash has ever won a tournament.
Yeah, and then you're
So-
like, when you first see Dragonite, you're like, holy.
Someone
shit.
created a hacked version of Orange Islands. Like you can download the ROM and play it.
Oh yeah,
It's
I've seen that.
hilarious.
I've seen that.
Yeah, I watched those. I watched Johto. I think I watched a little bit of Hoenn.
I
but
watched
not very
Hoenn.
much.
I liked Hoenn.
And then I didn't get back into it until I started watching the Kalos region season, most recent. I don't think I'm gonna finish them since I found out that Ash lost again.
Ash is
But-
never gonna win.
Like,
Talk about
but see,
how
I don't
Oh,
know.
he wins the
Orange Islands.
no that, and then he wins after Hoenn. He does the pyramid thing.
Oh, that. I know.
Master Champion.
Yeah, Master Champion.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
See, my thing is like,
because he calls back his original squad.
yeah,
So he calls
See,
back Squirtle, Bulbasaur,
a lot of
Charizard,
people.
Snorlax.
A lot of people say like. I've heard this like multiple times where they say like Ash winning one of these tournaments or defeating like the Elite Four and stuff, that's gonna be the end of the series. Like you can't do anything else with that. I was like, I kind of disagree. Like, and you don't have to have him like you can have him win a championship and then lose, like get humiliated by the Elite Four. Like, there's so much more you could do without like just like saying that this guy never succeeds.
Right. Yeah.
Like
Can we talk about how badass Gary is?
Gary,
Gary
motherfucking
motherfucking Oak.
he's amazing.
Man,
There's
what-
8 badges in the Kanto region. He got 10.
Exactly. Like, GG, man. Like when you were talking about the Orange Islands, I don't know why, but I remember this small part where he wins and he's like, I can't wait to tell Gary. And then he goes back and he's like, Gary, I became the Orange Islands champion. He's like, who cares about that? He just straight up said that.
This dude had his own cheerleading squad, bro, and a car.
And a car at 10 years old.
I will also say Pokemon is one of the few anime I've watched where I've actually enjoyed one of the movies. Pokemon,
Yeah.
the first movie
Oh
with
my-
like Mewtwo.
I saw that in
Oh my
theaters.
god. I did too.
You got the card, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. I cried like a baby when Ash got turned to stone.
I still cry. What
and
you
then,
mean?
Like all the Pokemon like tear up and that freeze everyone.
I like the.
Oh my god.
The Pokemon Origins cartoon was good too.
Which one?
The Origins.
Origins.
Oh, the final episode.
Where it like follows the game.
That was
Yeah.
really good.
See, I actually started with the game before I started watching the
Oh,
episodes.
really?
Because like I was, it just came out when I was like
Oh, yeah.
around 4 or 5.
I think I
Game
was
came
in-
out before the anime.
I was in
Yeah.
middle school.
Game came out 97, 98.
96, 97, something like that.
Pokemon, the anime came out in the
I had a
US,
friend who
99.
had the game before I watched the show, but I didn't get it till after I started watching the show.
I took it to India one
Because I
time.
didn't have a game.
I've taken it to India, Canada,
Yeah.
here.
Every time
I took it to Africa, man.
I was like, I need to cash out 150, but I'm not trading my shit, so I don't know how that's gonna happen.
Do you remember in like Gold and Silver how you can go to Celadon City and play in the game corner? Like you play the lottery game.
Yeah, and you collect coins to get
Yeah, yeah.
Pokemon or TMs or
So
whatever.
like back in Africa, like my cousin's like, "What are you playing?" I was like, "Oh, Pokemon." I was trying to explain it to him, and then I was just like, "I don't want him messing with my Pokemon though."
Yeah.
So I told him, "Actually, no, it's a game where you play lottery." So like I took him to the Celadon City game corner,
Yeah.
and I just let him play the lottery game.
Until you got coins for
He
you?
just got coins from me. I did not want him to fuck with my squad.
Yeah.
I will say I lost a friend with that whole trading thing.
Oh
Like
yeah,
that.
because you can
My-
trick
Hey,
people.
could
with
you
that.
trade with the link cable?
Yes.
That's how you
I
did it
had
back then.
I had a badass Haunter. I just need to trade him so I could get my Gengar.
And then trade it
He
back?
stole my damn Haunter.
He still has it to this day.
Yeah, I assume
So-
so.
Even Sun and Moon, are they
What a
still like
dick.
that?
No,
Yeah.
you can trade only the certain Pokemon that you agreed with, so you can't cheat any other person.
Yeah.
They fixed it.
Oh, okay.
No.
Damn, I still got trade shit.
See, I did something really bad that my cousin still holds against me to this day.
Oh
So
shit.
I
You're
borrowed.
about to be that kid.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
I was
God,
bad.
You're about to be that kid.
I borrowed a Game Link cable from a friend, and then I went to my cousin's house, and this kid is like he's the Pokemon master. I'm sorry, Roz. Like he had all 250.
I will fight him.
He had all 250 on gold.
God, okay, that's a lot.
So I jacked his game. I went to my house and I traded all of his rare Pokemon. He had like Zapdos, all that,
Oh no.
to mine, and I gave him like Rattata, Pidgey, all that.
Oh my god.
And then I
you're
went
an
over to his house the
asshole.
next day and I gave him back his gold version. And then he's like, "Oh, I've been looking for this." And then he puts it in, and then like I'm kind of like walking away from his room. He's like, "What the fuck happened to all my Pokemon?" And he just put 2 and 2 together, and he chased me around the house. And then I was
Wait,
leaving.
did he ever get it back though?
No, he never got it back.
Oh
And
my
then like
God.
as I left the house, he just looked at me. He's like, "It's like your Team Rocket, except you succeeded." And he still holds it against me to this day.
What's it called? The series that's going on right now. What's it called?
Sun and Moon?
No, that's the
The-
game. I'm talking like the anime.
Well, the anime is in Sun and Moon now.
It's still called Sun and Moon?
I don't know if it's.
I honestly don't know. What
I know it's
called.
Kalos Saga right now. XYZ. There's XYZ now.
Yeah, it was.
That's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
What's
I
the
don't
name
know.
of? I don't remember the name of the Sun and Moon region.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Oh,
yeah.
thank you. Yeah.
Alola.
Alola.
Damn,
Alola.
Alola.
That's bad.
I'm telling y'all. It's
Alola.
bad.
Alola.
I still
Alola.
like honestly. I bought that game and I
Alola.
played
See,
it.
the thing
I played
is,
like an
I
hour
played
of
that.
it.
I
These
played
new
Oh, I beat
games,
it. I beat
it
yeah.
so quick. It doesn't have that nostalgia feel.
But do
like
you
Red
still try to collect all of them?
Not
It,
right
it
now.
kind of does because the Alolan Pokemon or most of the original 150.
In that regard, yeah, but like,
Yeah,
Which
which
is
is
cool.
different, right?
I'm not
Yeah.
saying the game is trash by any means. It's just that I guess like
It's not
with
trash. It's really good.
red and like gold
Well,
version,
let's-
silver, like
yeah.
those are classic. That's
Yeah.
something I
Crystal
played
was my
forever.
favorite. I think Crystal
I had
version.
Crystal too, yeah.
because you had to follow the Suicune.
Yeah,
Yeah,
God,
that-
Suicune was a bitch in that series.
Yeah.
Just kept running
All right,
away.
real quick. One of y'all's like, what do you remember about Pokemon as far as episode wise? You know, I was like, oh man, that was a cool episode.
Episode wise, Charizard versus Dragonite in the Orange Islands.
That one's cool. You know,
That whole
Charizard
series.
and Magmar. That's also
Ooh,
cool
that was
episode.
good too. I had that on VHS, so
Yeah,
I had that on
Can I
repeat.
borrow? Oh, I don't have VCR.
I don't have the VHS tapes no more.
I really like
Mine
that.
has to be when Charmander was left out in the rain.
That was
Oh.
And he's
classic.
covering his tail.
The
'Cause, like,
feels.
'cause it's been
Dude,
so
his
long
old
since
trainer,
I was
his
that.
voice was annoying. It's
Yeah.
like, Charmander.
Yeah. I was like, where the fuck are
He
you
goes,
from?
Charmander.
Yeah.
He's like a British dude.
Yeah, it's been so long.
He deserved to
since I
lose his
watched
Charmander.
it.
I have to say the Indigo League, like that group of
I
episodes,
never
and
rewatched
just like
Pokemon now.
I've rewatched the ones on Netflix.
What is the original one called? It has
It's
to be-
called a Pokemon Indigo League now.
That's
is
what
what
it
it's
is,
called.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just rewatch battles every now and then.
But yeah, I mean, just watching Ash like get there, and then like watching like his Pokemon start to come together, and then like the moments when like Charizard actually listens and is clear like, oh, Charizard's such a badass, but then like he ends up losing and kind of throwing it because he's like he thinks that his friend deserves it more, and he's like, oh, you little bitch.
I thought one of you Charizard fools would say that one episode where you go to Charizard Valley and his
that's the saddest episode. We
his
don't talk about
Charizard's not strong enough
no.
because the other Charizard's like 8 feet taller than his Charizard.
We don't talk about that episode.
Someone mentioned, I saw a meme where they were talking about Dragonite.
Yeah.
Because there's one episode where he's at a cliff and he sees a huge Dragonite walk up to him.
Yeah.
But there's another scene, another episode where it's like Dragonite delivering mail.
Yeah.
And he's like,
I remember
that.
Sure.
The Dragonite delivery mail is in Pokemon the first movie.
Yeah.
That's how he gets the invitation to Mewtwo's
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesse just stops with the freaking hands. He like grabs his horns.
Yeah.
Like, how'd you stop a Dragonite, dude?
Yeah. Well, and in that movie, even like the other trainers, Gyarados looks so small compared to like what Gyarados looks like in that series, or like what Red Gyarados looks like. When he
I think
shows up.
Gyarados is loved by everybody.
Gyarados
yeah.
is pretty awesome.
Because when you
yeah.
first hear Gyarados, like Magikarp, this thing evolves from that.
I love how when they were like, oh, Ekans, I was like, oh, that's a snake Pokemon. But wait, you say Ekans backwards.
Oh man, I knew he was gonna bring this shit up.
And Arbok.
Arbok's Cobra.
That's Cobra backwards.
I think one of my favorite episodes, I'm going to go here, is when you first see Blastoise and there's a Squirtle running around the beach and it runs into Ash.
Oh, I
And
know what you're talking about.
It's called
There's
Beach
a war
Blanket.
turtle.
But yeah, Beach Blanket of Blastoise. Yeah, it's a war turtle. And he's like, oh, I need help. And they go to that little island and there's like a ton of Squirtles.
I hated that
Turtles.
episode.
That's a cool episode, man.
No, it was a filler episode.
Yeah,
It
because
was
Blastoise
bad.
is the shit.
Wait, Pokemon
No, he's
has
not.
filler episodes?
No, to me that was a filler episode. It had nothing to do with the story. Like they just beat Blaine. They're going back to Viridian to get his 8th gym badge, and they run into a war turtle, and they decide to help him out.
That episode is cool, man.
How old is
That's the first time you see a Blastoise.
Yeah, it's supposed to start when he's 10.
Jesus,
Yeah.
a 10-year-old that goes off in the wild, uneducated, no.
I know, right?
I was like, his
With
mom
no
is
money,
horrible.
like he's like starving. Like half the series.
I'm gonna be surprised how they do this movie, this origin movie, or what I don't know.
I
what
think
they're doing.
it's just been like the first few episodes, but like reanimated kind of thing.
But there's 7th gen Pokemon in it, which is weird.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Did you watch trailers of that?
Dude, I haven't seen anything.
No, they're remaking like
You sent it to us, but it didn't work. Like I
they're
clicked on the link you
they're
sent.
like remaking like Ash's journey from
Uh-huh.
Kanto, but from the start. I don't know if he goes back there or they're just remaking it. But there's like 7th gen Pokemon in there and other stuff like Ho-Ohs. in
Hopefully
there.
he goes back, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, technically,
Some people
Ho-Oh
like-
did appear.
I think he
in
should be the
Kanto.
gym leader of like Viridian, honestly.
Well,
I think he should go back and get his college
Yeah.
degree. He needs to get an education.
College. This
He's
guy
got
has,
some
he hasn't
money, like-
passed junior high.
He needs to figure out if he likes girls. Yeah.
But I think this is our
This is
the
the longest-
longest podcast. We're at an hour 20. So I think that's a good stopping point.
Yeah, I mean,
we love anime, as you
We
can.
really do.
We do. One thing I do love is I read up on this. Anime in Japan is their primetime shows.
Yep.
So when, at 7 o'clock at night here, like NBC, ABC, they show like TV shows. They're showing anime over there. It's like this is how good these shows are.
Yeah, it's
Go
People
watch
need
it.
to
really
watch
is.
it.
Yeah. Also, if anyone laughs at you because you watch anime,
Yeah,
fuck them.
Reshma.
Fuck them, dude. Seriously.
Oh, no,
bullshit.
I'm not
Anyone?
I'm sorry.
yeah. Back to what Raj was saying. Like, if people make
Dude,
fun
just
of
watch
you, like
it,
they
dude.
low key watch anime.
Yeah.
I don't know a
Yeah.
nigga who's not seen Dragon Ball Z. Like, come on, it's the truth.
Reshma's seen Dragon Ball Z. She says Kamehameha every now and then.
Hey,
She'll say when I'm watching Naruto, I'm like, it's not the same thing.
hey, but she's trying. She's trying. That's all that matters.
She's like, I know Kamehameha. I was like, wrong.
what'd you even
show.
call that? Key style. Kamehameha.
Long,
Let me
drawn
tell
out-
you how I
Oh
did
my
this.
god.
Long episode draw out style. But
Rasengan.
yeah, but that is our anime show. So Saber, you started this, so you can send us out, bro.
Man, I don't even know where to end, how to end this. I mean, it was great talking about anime and just reminiscing over these old shows.
We can
that
do a
used to
podcast
watch.
for every app. I mean,
We
every
really
anime.
can.
We
We'll
probably
probably
do
will
one
in the
later
future.
on. Later on, we'll probably
Yeah,
go back
we'll
and
do
that.
break it down.
A lot of these things that we talk about that are like really big, and you probably hear us like kind of mention for a few minutes, but then
We're
move
definitely
on
gonna
from.
go back.
These are very holistic podcasts we've been doing, like for an entire like genre of something. We're gonna go back and at some point do like these specific ones.
Yeah, and
It's
I think we got a few other like ideas for podcasts coming
Yeah.
up. I know I'm excited for when we ever do the angry podcast.
Yes.
When we're just stuff that pisses us off.
That's
Yes,
gonna
that's
be
gonna be great.
And we're
Just
gonna
be
do-
on the lookout. Just
And
be
then
on
we're
the
gonna
lookout.
do whatever movies and video games we're playing that month.
Mhm.
We're gonna have a lot more shit coming out. But you could remember we're on everything. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We're on SoundCloud. We're on iTunes. Is that it?
Twitter.
Twitter.
We're on
He
Twitter. I always forget.
he always
about
forgets Twitter, man.
Twitter.
At PowerUpHH.
Hey. Yeah, if you like this podcast, just hit that like button on YouTube. Let us know if there's some animes
Share
we
the video.
missed. I know there were tons that we missed, but there's
Yeah,
no
what
way
are
we're gonna
y'all's?
cover in one podcast.
Tell your friends.
If there's
tell your
one that you
family,
want us to talk in
tell
specific,
your
let us know.
Congregation.
Yeah,
Tell
yeah.
everyone.
Tell the
Is
world.
that church?
That's Rich coming
Tell
from
your
Ben.
Congress member.
Tell your local congress.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening. We'll be back next week. And as always, cheers.
Peace.